In the grand halls of Buckingham Palace, Queen Victoria, the reigning monarch of the British Empire, was known for her regal demeanor and strict adherence to royal protocols. But behind the dignified facade, she possessed a mischievous sense of humor that she reserved for her closest confidantes. One fine afternoon, as the Queen sat in her ornate study, surrounded by books and paperwork, she felt the need to break free from the mundane royal duties. Her eyes caught sight of an old book titled A Compendium of Jokes and Pranks. Intrigued, Queen Victoria decided to explore the book's contents, hoping to find something to lift her spirits. As she flipped through the pages, her eyes landed on a section titled Ingenious Ways to Trick Your Royal Entourage. A devious grin spread across her face, and she couldn't resist trying out one of the tricks on her unsuspecting servants. The next morning, the palace was bustling with activity as the royal entourage prepared for the day's events. Queen Victoria, ever the picture of grace and dignity, summoned her most loyal footman, Mr. Jenkins. "Mr. Jenkins, I have an important task for you," the Queen said, her tone serious. "Yes, Your Majesty." "I am at your service," Mr. Jenkins replied, bowing respectfully. "I need you to deliver this sealed letter to the Lord Chamberlain immediately," she instructed, handing Mr. Jenkins an envelope with a smirk. "Of course, Your Majesty." "Right away," Mr. Jenkins said and hurried off to fulfill the Queen's command. Unbeknownst to Mr. Jenkins, the envelope contained nothing more than a piece of paper with the words April Fools, written in Queen Victoria's elegant handwriting. As the day progressed, Queen Victoria could hardly contain her excitement, anticipating the moment Mr. Jenkins would open the envelope and discover her playful ruse. In the meantime, the Queen's ladies-in-waiting were also busy with their royal duties. One of them, Lady Margaret, was in charge of organizing the afternoon tea. The Queen saw this as the perfect opportunity for another prank. During the tea preparations, Queen Victoria discreetly slipped a small rubber snake into the teapot. The snake was so realistic that even she had to stifle a laugh as she imagined the reaction it would provoke. As the appointed tea time approached, the Queen's heart raced with anticipation. Her trusted lady-in-waiting, Lady Margaret, poured the tea into delicate china cups with great care. The guests, unaware of the hidden prank, chatted merrily. As Lady Margaret reached the bottom of the teapot, the rubber snake emerged, slithering out with a dramatic flair. The scene that followed was nothing short of chaos. Ladies shrieked, cups clattered, and some even jumped onto chairs, convinced that a real serpent had invaded the tea party. Queen Victoria herself struggled to contain her laughter, but she managed to maintain a royal composure. "My dear ladies, please do not be alarmed," she said, holding back her amusement. "It appears we have been the victims of a little jest." As the guests realized the harmless nature of the snake, nervous laughter filled the room, and the tension turned into amusement. At that very moment, Mr. Jenkins returned, his face flushed with confusion. "Your Majesty, forgive me, but I must inform you that the envelope you gave me was empty," he said, puzzled. Queen Victoria chuckled, realizing her prank had taken an unexpected turn. "Ah, Mr. Jenkins, it seems I have fallen victim to my own trickery," she admitted with a twinkle in her eye. "I must say, you have quite a keen eye for detecting pranks." The footman blushed and bowed, not sure whether to be proud or apologetic. "Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall be more vigilant in the future, he replied, trying to hide a smile. As the day went on, the palace was filled with laughter and good spirits, thanks to Queen Victoria's playful escapades. Her subjects, who often saw her as an untouchable figure, were delighted to witness the lighter side of their beloved monarch. Queen Victoria's humorous adventures serve as a reminder that even the most esteemed figures can have a playful side. Her pranks teach us the importance of embracing lighthearted moments and finding joy in unexpected places. Moreover, the story highlights the significance of a good-natured sense of humor in bringing people together, breaking down barriers, and fostering a positive and cheerful atmosphere. Through her pranks, Queen Victoria demonstrated that laughter and camaraderie are essential for building strong bonds and nurturing a harmonious environment. So, let us all remember to sprinkle a little humor into our lives, for it can truly brighten our days and uplift the spirits of those around us.
Thank you for listening. For more stories like this, please consider subscribing.